contradicting. And
Uh-huh.
the man, as a black man that preaches, oh, you're conservative, you're a leader, you believe in this and believe in that, but there's so many lies and contradictions and things that back up your message. Like, you gotta pick a side.
The other day, Tasha K went live, but this wasn't on YouTube. Listen to this. It happened on her website, and she was linking up with fans over Zoom, and somehow your boy got the scoop. Big shout out to my guy LTTV here on YouTube for helping me lock this video down, because honestly, I saw him run it first. Tasha K spent about an hour breaking down some heavy allegations, not just about Anton Daniels, but about herself too. But before she dove into all that, she dropped something I found really wild. You actually sat down with him?
Down with him? I said, yeah, girl, I was only sitting down. She said, have you seen the videos he made about you? I said, no. She said, he called you all types of black bitches, and I said, are you serious? I would
Oh,
have formed him like that.
As you know, Anton Daniels actually showed up on Tasha K's platform for an interview. Hold up, the full interview never hit YouTube, but the clips, yeah, we've seen those. She said she's never planning to drop it on YouTube, but the snippets speak for themselves. And get this, according to Nyla, who's also on YouTube, Anton has thrown some serious shade at her before, calling her black bees and all kinds of wild names. But when Tasha K reached out, he rolled through and did the show.
It's a whole thing. First of all, he don't want her.
he don't want Micca or his
He
wife.
don't want Micca. The husband don't want Micca.
Okay. Is she even married?
Yes.
Oh,
They're
she,
married.
okay.
They live in a $200,000 house in DC.
Okay.
Okay. She made it seem like he worked for the president. He's a police officer.
Oh.
And he can't post family. He can't do this, but his daughter was all over his page.
Micca's husband is supposedly a Secret Service agent, but Micca wasn't being straight with Tasha K because she went digging. Listen to this. She actually tracked down his Instagram, and the moment she found it, he deleted it. So yeah, he's not working for the president. If you're actually Secret Service, you don't post pics of your family online. That puts them in serious danger. Turns out he's a police officer, and they even figured out how much his Washington, D.C. condo is worth. He does post pics of his daughter, but guess who's missing? He never posts Micca. Now, this probably explains why so many think Ma was out here chasing Anton, because her husband clearly doesn't care that much. He's not showing the attention, not giving the energy, and I'm telling you, this is real. Her husband isn't on her Instagram, and she's not on his. That's fact. And hold up, there's even more to this story.
Social media, he's standing in front of Lamborghinis, but you live in a $200,000 house. He's traveling everywhere without her. The baby is there. The daughter is beautiful. She's like 5 or 6 years old. She ain't in not one of his mother photos. So if he's a top dog, they gonna go. If your husband works at this secret level, the reason they tell you don't post your family is because they can come after your family. So why he got his daughter in every other picture, but not you?
This part's wild too. He travels all the time without Ma, and honestly, that's a strange dynamic. I mean, Ma is definitely attractive, a solid wife, but for some reason, he's not taking her along anywhere. Instead, he's out here snapping pics of Lamborghinis, even though the money doesn't quite add up. I mean, the guy's out here clout chasing for sure. And then there's this straight up lie.
Anton told me they met. I said, so Anton has met your husband in person? Yes. Then you go on another interview and say, oh no, they haven't met. They only talked on the phone like for a second. But you told me y'all they met. You told me y'all they met. He knows your husband. Matter of fact, you said they met a few times. So I'm just like, now that I have everything, I was like, nah, they gotta come back. They gotta come back. She has a 6-year-old child.
So check this. There were a whole bunch of lies floating around, right? Ma was claiming that Anton had met her husband, but then she'd pop up on someone else's podcast and flip the story, saying Anton never met him. Stuff like that was happening all over the place. But then,
Legs and thighs and ass. You think he not hitting that?
Oh, of course.
Come on.
And he
Come
lives
on.
alone. He lives alone. He doesn't even live in the house that his wife and his daughter live in. He lives in the condo that he shoots out of.
This was honestly the most interesting point she made. Sure, the podcast covered a lot, but this one stood out. Number 1, Anton does not live with his wife. He's over in the studio suite or straight up in his studio. I remember him mentioning this years ago, trying to piece things together. And this is where it gets messy. Now I gotta break this down. Remember when Anton said his daughter wasn't doing well after the Corey Holcomb situation and she was totally broken? It was like 10 a.m. and people were saying, bro, if that's the case, why are you online and not with your daughter? Here's why this matters. Maybe he got a call and that's why, but if you're not living with your wife, not living with your kids, you might not even know. So again, I can't confirm all of this, but these are the allegations flying around. And yeah, of course, things eventually got personal.
He's not attractive.
Oh, he just. I,
Tasha K also said in this particular interview that her fans were heated because they felt she let Anton off too easy. She admitted she didn't know all the layers about Anton Daniels. She'd been grinding all day doing interviews, sipping wine between them, and wasn't ready for Anton diving into religion, politics, and all that heavy stuff. She hadn't done the homework on him, even though he clearly did his research on her. So now Tasha K is calling for Anton Daniels to come back. She's upset because she feels he played her, lying and hiding the truth. That's why you see this intro clip, and honestly, I don't think Anton would ever go back. Doing so would be a total bloodbath, all receipts and info exposed. Focusing on him for a whole video? That would be insane. The only thing I can say is clout is a serious drug. People will throw their spouse under the bus for a payday or to climb higher. That's definitely the case with Anton Daniels, and it looks like it's the same with Ma. But here's the kicker. This stuff is short-lived. Lying online and running wild might get attention, but your fan base has to trust you. As content creators, we have to stay authentic because people aren't dumb. They'll see through fake moves. Now think about someone like Ma. If her marriage was already shaky, her actions ended up making her husband delete his Instagram because people were snooping.